Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the head gasket in this motor right here. Now, in case you're new, this is my JDM motor that we're doing a full JDM motor shop in my Miata drift car right here. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into it and let's roll that intro. Young Apollo with the win. So it's like pretty late at night now, and what am I gonna be doing? Only the smart thing of changing my head gasket by myself. We're gonna take off our valve cover first off, which is all of these little bolts right there. Now, as I take off my valve cover bolts, I once again just want to give a huge shout out to this series sponsor, which is www.carparts.com, but more on that later. And like that, we have all of the valve cover bolts off. Now, before we take off the actual valve cover, something that I really want to do to make it a little bit easier to take off the head. Now, I could do this with the valve cover off, but I'm trying to do this as safe as possible and preventing as much dirt, bugs, and contaminants to fall inside of the head. So we're going to leave the valve cover right on for now, but if we want to, we can take it off at a minute's notice. Oh, and by the way, the JDM motor has this little block-off panel. I thought that these two bolts were attached to this guy right here, but it isn't, so don't worry about that. Alrighty, so before we take off that guy right here, we're going to set up the engine hoist. Now, I know it seems really excessive to use a freaking engine hoist to take off the head of a motor, but you gotta hear me out, bro. The head of the motor weighs like maybe 150 pounds, 200 pounds. I don't really know. It's heavy. When I took it out of my Miata, the USDM one over there, I literally picked it up with my bare hands and carried it out, and it was pretty heavy. Now, granted, I was picking it up at a weird angle, and I was pulling it out, so this will be a lot easier, but also, I again want to do this as professionally as possible. Also, I paid like $222 for this, so I want to use it more than twice, okay? So, we're gonna use it, so, deal with it. Yeah. Alrighty, so now everything is completely set up for us, and we can actually get this guy to go super, super nice and smooth. So, this is the exact height that we're going to need it. Had to cop some fire Instagram photos, and just, you know, if you want to go check that out, you probably want to go follow me over on Instagram. Real quick shameless plug, Insta at It's Zaid. I mean, I have to do a little bit of a shameless plug. Every now and then, you get how it is. Alrighty, so now that we can get back to this guy, all of this stuff is set. It's already set at the 1/2 ton, half ton, not 1.5, half ton, which is plenty to pull off the head. This guy's set to the right length. We have the strap on the ground. Everything's all ready. Next up, we got to take off our valve cover right here. We'll take it off like that. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that nice burned oil. Oh my God. I know where to... That is some... Oh God, that smell. That's great. That's nice, some good burned oil. One kind of scary thing, though, all that it needs is a replace of a head gasket to be mint again. I don't smell or feel or see any coolant in the oil. I don't see any coolant here. It doesn't smell or taste like coolant. I'm kind of starting to get scared. Now, with that being said, you need to take a 12-tooth, 12-point socket, and you have to torque down your head bolts in a very specific way. There's a little diagram. There you go. You can see the little diagram right there. And that is exactly the same way that you have to take these guys out. So without any further ado, let's hop into another freaking time lapse. And wow, that looks super terrible, my box full of motor parts. I need a better organized process. Yeah. You just praying for a miracle, cause they been with you through the good and the bad times, made it pivotal. All them feelings that you hold inside, it will hinder you, so let it go. And as you saw in the time-lapse camera on the GoPro, the neighbor was really curious about what was coming on and had to come take a look at it for like 22 minutes. But now we can get back on track. So we have the head off of the motor. Honestly, the head is in really good condition. Taking a look at the bottom of it, all of the valves are looking really good. The valves don't look damaged, which is, well, to be expected because it's a non-interference motor. But on the motor that I blew up, the USDM 1.6, I absolutely, utterly destroyed 2 of my valves, despite being a non-interference motor. So I wanted to take a look at all of these valves and make sure that these guys are fine. I was insanely worried with the price that I paid for this motor that the guy was actually lying to me, and it wasn't just a blown head gasket. It had rod knock or something. I said, hey, does it have rod knock? He said no. Then even the other content creator and my homie Angel that was talking to the guy when I was picking up the motor, he said, yo, does it have rod knock? And the guy's like, nope, no, it does not, just a blown head gasket. But how cheap I got the motor and everything that he included, it was starting to look really sketchy, and I was starting to get really paranoid that there was going to be rod knock. But taking a look at cylinder 2, honestly, it's looking pretty dang good. Piston is nice, centered, and gapped all correctly in the middle of it. This piston is all nice. Honestly, a motor that does 150,000 miles with stock pistons and no machine work, that's pretty damn to be expected. But the head gasket itself definitely 100% looks blown, and you can tell that there's coolant in places that coolant is not supposed to be, which also indicates the fact that the head gasket truly is blown. So maybe it has rod knock and a blown head gasket, but right now I'm feeling really damn promising about the fact that it's just a head gasket. Now with that being said, in order to take off a head gasket, sometimes kind of pressed on there, so you got to use your fingernail to get in there. You could use a razor blade, but that's no fun. And, oh, just like that, C's coming off. Now we're going to pop this guy off. Whew, yeah, we're not going to need that guy anymore. Yoink. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Why did my head gasket leave behind something? Do I have to use a razor blade to scrape this off? I don't know. This does not look too good. Hold on, we'll be back. Hey, yo, babe, can you hear me?
Hello?
Babe.
Huh?
Babe.
What's up?
Okay, I got a quick question, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on my camera so I can show you this. What's up, daddy? Okay, we're just gonna, how do I turn around my camera? Oh, fuck, I don't know how to turn around my camera. This is embarrassing. Got it. Okay, does all of this look fine? Like, it looks like my head gasket left behind some stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take, like, a razor blade and get that all up.
That's scary. Now, the biggest shout out to my homie Riley for letting me call him whenever I get myself into a sticky situation like this. I swear, every time I get myself into this situation, you almost always are able to pick up, bro, and you almost always have the answer. So I really do appreciate you, homie. He verified and confirmed for me that I really do need to take a razor blade and scruff all of this off. Now, I can also take a wire brush, a very, very fine wire brush, and brush this out, but I think a razor blade is going to be the safest bet. So I'm going to go find my box of brand new razor blades, if you have blue. Alrighty. So I'm not able to find any clean razor blades. So I have a box cutter right here from the... Oh, I can't say that. I apologize. That whole thing just had to be bleeped off. This is so not going to work. Oh my God. I'm gonna destroy my motor. Alrighty, now that I'm back from the realization of I'm gonna destroy my dang motor, how do we open this? Jesus, dude. We're 100%, I'm 100%, you guys, I'm not even gonna say we, I'm not gonna involve you guys in this. This is not any of your guys' dumb ideas. I am 100% going to destroy my motor. How many razor blades are there? Oh, there's 2. That's cool. I bought this for $1, dude. Okay, you know what? This isn't as scary as I thought. This isn't bad. This is not as scary as I thought, guys. Yo, I think I got this. What's gonna happen about everything that falls into there? Yeah. So honestly, that worked way freaking better than I expected. Like, this is so freaking clean, dude. Like, hold on. Let me turn on the flash. Yoop. Okay, so now that we're in the nicer camera mode, really, take a look at that, dude. Oh my God, there's like no gasket left. What the heck? Is there a little gasket right there? Nope. Okay, I'm using the flashlight on the camera actually to help me take a look. So you guys don't need to see this part, so we can just skip. Alrighty, so now we're going to come over here, open up this if I can. Okay, and now we're very carefully going to get into this guy so we can access our head gasket. Now, we are going to be replacing a bunch more gaskets that came in this gasket kit, and in case you don't know, of course I got this gasket kit from one of the best places to get car parts, which is www.carparts.com. So with all that being said, let's open this guy up, if I can, and let's find our head gasket. Oop, that guy rolled away. So many gaskets. I don't even know what these go to, dude. Void Vitten valves, Viton? Valve stem seal? Valve stem. Is that for the valves? Like in there? Oh, sure enough it is. Huh. Yeah, it's too much effort. I'm not going to be replacing those. It's my valve cover. Whatever the heck this is. No idea what that is. I don't even know. There we go. There's our brand new metal head gasket. Now, this kit has a really high quality metal head gasket. Some of the cheaper head gaskets are not made out of metal. I'm guessing this is intake, that's exhaust. No, these are exhaust, that's intake. Again, another one of these circles. Got no idea what those go to. Now, one of the best things about this kit, though, is the fact of the high quality gaskets. Metal composite. The rubber on this thing that I don't even know is really nice. Valve cover, this thing feels really freaking nice. Now, when you go with a cheaper one, which this is definitely not one of the cheapest ones you could buy on, like, you know, another website or something. When you go with a cheaper one, it's not going to be as high quality and you have a higher chance of blowing it again. That's why it's always better to spend an extra couple of bucks to get the higher quality parts instead of cheaping out, buying something cheap and then having to blow it up again. And finally, we have the brand new head gasket on. Now, the quality of this head gasket is insane. It's genuinely an OEM quality, which is absolutely crazy. If not, this is better than OEM. So, now we have the head gasket on. This thing lines up literally perfectly. There's like, I don't know if you can see that. There's like no wobble, wibble. It's literally perfection. Now, next up, we're going to take the head, bring this guy back over here, line it up, drop it down, put the studs back on, torque down the studs to 60 foot-pounds, doing the same pattern we did to take it off. Sounds pretty easy. Is it actually that easy? And just like that, the head is officially put back on. We're gonna come over to here. This guy is gonna have a little, there you go. This guy is gonna have an itty-bitty little, wow, I forgot that word. This guy's going to have a washer, and then you're going to take this guy. I don't know if it matters which side it came from. I labeled it all, so I know exactly which side it came from. But then you're simply just going to put this guy into the hole. Make sure the little washer is there. Drop it down. And then you have to tighten this down in the... There you go. Then you have to tighten this guy down in the exact same sequence that we loosened it in. So, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. So now that we have all of the head studs in, next up we have to tighten it down in a very specific sequence to 56, anywhere in between 56 to 60 foot-pounds of torque. Now, the sequence we have to tighten it down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In case you need to see it, here's a little photo right there. Okay, that's my second time showing you guys this photo. We've all seen this. This is going to be really terrifying. And just like that, boys, we put the head back on, torqued it all down, and that is how you change a head gasket. So as I was changing my head gasket and actually getting ready to assemble fully the motor and drop it into the Miata to do the swap, I low-key realized that we needed motor mounts. Honestly, I'm really amazed that in the last episode, I went through everything that we got in those boxes and all of my original OEM parts that came for the original motor, and somehow I still forgot that we needed to get motor mounts. So, no real big problem. I went and ordered a brand new set of motor mounts from carparts.com. It says this would get here in 2 days, which is freaking awesome, because that means we can get into the shop in the next 2 days. Because your motor mount isn't supposed to look like a quick disconnect steering wheel in a Honda Civic. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So I just want to give a huge shout out to this video sponsor, www.carparts.com. Honestly, it really is the smartest way to shop for your automotive needs. Whether that's a hood, a bumper, a fender, or a gasket, or pretty much anything else you need for your car, or even a motor mount like I just had to order today, they got you covered. Now, let's say you actually value the build quality of your car and you don't want to DIY it. Carparts.com can get you free quotes from professional installation and mechanics in your zip code. Now, Carparts.com also has a price match guarantee that they offer on their website, so you never have to worry about insanely steep prices. The only thing that you need to worry about is how I'm going to get off of this steep roof. Or even get my camera, matter of fact. So with that being said, this video is officially over. So if you want to hit that subscribe button down below, it seriously helps out the channel and helps out me to be able to get more of these videos out for you guys. So with that being said, here's my Instagram right there. Peace out. I'm gonna try not to die.